Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Northumbria Uni TV, and in today's news there is a new project under development called the Lumen building located near the busy area of St James's Boulevard. It's been developed by Sir Robert McAlpine and it consists of 7 stories with over 100,000 square feet of space. Development is due to be completed on the 16th of December 2019. I spoke to project manager Rob earlier on today about the Lumen building site for an interview, and this is what he had to say. And I'm here with the project manager of the Lumen building site, Rob. Rob, thanks for being here.
No worries, no worries.
So, first question I'm going to ask is, how is the site organised for such a big project?
Well, as you said, very big project. So organisation is the paramount importance. Keeping things going and on time, and keep things on time. That's the main point. But organisation does really start at the top, and we've got a brilliant site team. I won't name them; might get embarrassed on TV, but. We do have a brilliant site team, and they organise day-to-day workings, organise who's doing what, when materials can come in, stuff like that. So it keeps organisation going. We've got a big site team as well, so it's always good to have a lot of members. So it's not just one guy organising the full thing, because that would be impossible. As for the site itself, we do set out rules that are plastered all over the site. It'd be hard not to see them. And they're just basic rules. You've got rules ranging from don't do work that you're not told to do. Don't only come in when you're told to do the work. Always wearing PPE, stuff like this. Even small things like no using mobile telephone while you're on site, because it just takes your eye off the ball. And we also have rules that are ingrained in everyone. If you see it sorted, you see a bit of wood laid about, sort it out, because you'll trip on it, and that's the biggest issue, trips and falls on site, and we're trying to really reduce that.
Oh, brilliant. So there's quite a lot of people on this site, so surely it's going to be quite stressful working along all these people,
Well, there's a lot of people working on site, and it does make it stressful and keep you to times. It's not the most stress-free job in the world, I won't lie. I read a stat the other day that it's one of the jobs with the most divorce rates in the country, so it can't be the most plain sailing job in the world. Yeah. But it's definitely rewarding. But then there are people that will, they don't take well to the stress of the job, and we do operate an open door policy. So we're always here to talk. There's brilliant people on the site team. People like I will name them now, actually. Like Andy Geyer. He's first aid trained. I believe he's been in a lot of mental health days, to learn about how you can cope with people with mental health, how you work best with them on site. And then we've got Matt Slatham. He's another one, health and safety trained and all this. But we do have an open door policy. You can talk to any of the site team, and they will take it. They'll take what you say. Take it on board. They'll talk to you about how they can sort it. We're very open in those respects, and I think it's shining a good light onto mental health in the industry that maybe wasn't there before. But we're determined to keep it going.
Brilliant. Great. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks
for having me.
Thanks for McAlpine as well for coming along. It's been brilliant.
No worries.
And that's it.
Thanks, Rob. Breaking news. The site rules have just been released for the Lumen building site. These include all operatives must attend a site induction prior to starting any works on site. Access and egress from the site must be via turnstile at all times. All visitors must report at the gateman and be accompanied by an induction person at all times when on site. Smoking and use of e-cigarettes is only permitted in the designated smoking areas. No use of mobile phones can be used while on site. No radios, no headphones or MP3 players may be used on site. No food or drink can be consumed on site. All waste must be disposed of in designated skips provided at regular intervals. Clean-up notices will be issued if necessary. No unauthorised removal of materials from site. All necessary PPE must be worn at all times. All operatives must read and sign up to RAMs and ensure this is adhered to at all times. Wolf whistling, abusive language and racist comments will not be tolerated and offenders will be excluded from site. And now we have Alex in the studio with us, who's just returned from his site visit to Lumen. So tell us, Alex, what did you learn?
Well, the first thing I can tell you is that the site staff at Sir Robert McAlpine take pride in ensuring the site is kept very clean and tidy. When speaking to Works Manager Andy Geyer, he told NUTV that the number one cause of injury within the construction industry is slips, trips and falls, and as the acting site safety supervisor, Mr. Geyer is keen to protect his staff against this. Cables on site are controlled through the use of plastic piping that acts as a cable management system for all of the cables on site. These pipes are elevated above the plywood walkways to further reduce the risk of injury on site. Plywood is used to create a smooth walking surface to ensure that the designated walking areas are kept smooth and debris free.
Does the site have information displayed around the site?
Yes, the site utilises signage to ensure that contractors are able to remain informed and organised on site. At the entrance, you'll find a large sign with information regarding the site, allowing each contractor to familiarise themselves with it before entering. The signs follow the standard British colouring. A red sign indicates that an action is prohibited, such as a no smoking sign. Green signs are used to display emergency exits and other information. Blue signage indicates that an action is mandatory, such as hearing protection must be worn, and hazards and dangers are displayed through the use of black and yellow signage.
Fantastic! And do the contractors need special uniform to be allowed on site?
Contractors are required to wear the minimum personal protective equipment at all times. This includes good quality hard hat, a high visibility vest, some safety goggles and safety gloves, as well as a pair of safety boots. However, for specialised work, additional PPE may be required.
Fantastic, thank you Alex. I will now be handing you over to my co-host Chris, who will be talking about accident reporting. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Jack. All accidents must be reported to the SRM first aider, and records of the accident must be kept in the first aid book. The first aid book is located in the office. Near miss or have your say cards should be concluded if you see a near miss, unsafe acts or unsafe conditions to aid in preventing accidents. Drug testing will be carried out at random intervals and after any incident on site. There is a zero tolerance policy for staff under the influence of drugs, and offenders will be excluded from the site. You are responsible for your own health and safety. You must look after others by tidying your own workplace. You will be held responsible for your own actions, and also supervisors will be held responsible for the actions of their employees. All personnel must adhere to site rules at all times, and non-compliance will result in action being taken. And here's what Alex had to say about quality on site.
Sir Robert McAlpine expects staff to operate with the right first-time attitude and have respect for the work of others. You're expected to adequately protect finished works and complete all work as per specification. Any damage to your work or others' work should be reported to management so that it can be dealt with. And, if in doubt, ask.
During NUTV's Lumen site visit, there were a number of site-wide risks present. This includes things like working at heights, transport of materials, plant machineries, presence of dust, vibration and noise, manual handling risk, and environmental issues. On the day of the visit, the main activity was working at night, since the steel frame of the structure was being constructed. Specialist equipment such as cherry pick knives and harness were required to carry out this work safely. Sir Robert McAlpine implemented a number of safety measures such as bespoke railings designed to fit into the outer beams to allow workmen extra support when working at heights. They also implemented safety netting and wood barriers to prevent any stuff, equipment or materials falling from height.
From all of us here at NUTV, thanks for watching.